A group of residents in Pimlico are fighting plans to change their heat network because they say it could be excessively expensive. Westminster City Council is considering a number of proposals to replace the current ageing heating network, which they say is costing the council £3.5 million a year to maintain. Bryony Williams reports.
So the bills we receive aren't easy to understand at all.
Hilary is a leaseholder of a 4-bed flat in Pimlico. It's on a communal heating and hot water system run by the freeholder Westminster City Council, which means she and others like her have limited control over it.
It's very, very hard to know what we're paying for. We have put questions to the council.
The council want to update Pimlico District Heating Undertaking as it's known because it's old and costly. Residents agree this needs to happen, but some argue the options proposed by the local authority means they will lose out.
The council's preferred heat network options are hugely expensive, large. By their own analysis of the figures, that could cost as high as £66,000 per flat. That would push many residents into heat poverty. Alternatively, the residents have a preferred option. It's electric in-flat boilers. But the council has dismissed this option.
Well, I asked to speak to someone from Westminster City Council, but nobody was available. But in a statement, it says that they're ensuring that residents have a low-cost, reliable, efficient energy supply. And it adds the council is looking at a wide range of options for the future of the network, including those preferred by a number of leaseholders. But at the moment, no decision has been made. There has been a consultation by the council as any changes will impact over 3,000 homes, dozens of commercial premises, 3 schools and a post office. But a group of residents feel more needs to be done.
The next step for us is a protest outside Westminster City Council on the 17th of November. We're also actively considering legal action against the council because what we've always realised is that we are not being heard.
Pimlico District Heating Undertaking is over 60 years old, and it seems it could be many more months or years until its future is decided. Bryony Williams, BBC London.
Londoners are being asked for their views on plans to boost nature and biodiversity in the capital. Campaigners believe more needs to be done to prioritise and protect London's open spaces, with some expressing concerns that the government's growth plans could have an adverse impact. The government says the claim is misleading. Johnny Harvey reports from Walthamstow Wetlands.
The Walthamstow Wetlands is the largest urban wetland nature reserve in Europe, a site of special scientific interest and home to a variety of wildlife.
That's in its sort of winter plumage. In the summer they're black and white. They've got there it goes again.
It's access to nature like this which is one of the key aims of London's nature recovery strategy.
Why is it such a good idea to create more areas like where we are in the Walthamstow Wetlands?
Well, nature is in decline across the UK and in London, so areas like this can help nature recover. And of course it's great for people's health and well-being.
Richard Barnes from the London Wildlife Trust gave evidence to the strategy's review. For him, it's an exciting opportunity for more people to connect with nature.
Well, I think people will be able to see more in their sort of walk to the station, when they go out for a walk the weekend or evenings. They'd see more, they'd hear more, they'd experience more.
The aim of the strategy is to enable London to improve the size, quality and connectivity of existing wildlife spaces and identify opportunities for further expansion. But there are concerns that without changes to existing regulation, the recommendations might not happen.
So we're on the cusp of a really positive moment for nature in London through this nature recovery strategy, but there are 2 key obstacles in the way. The first of those is that we've got some regulations we were promised in 2023 to embed the strategy in the planning system to deliver the nature-rich spaces that it promises. Those regulations have been delayed. The second obstacle is we're seeing from the Chancellor repeated inaccurate rhetoric about nature being a blocker to development. That isn't the case. You talk to the experts, you talk to councils, you talk to developers, nature and new homes can and should be delivered together. So we're calling on the government to remove those 2 obstacles so this really good news story for London of a new nature recovery strategy can thrive and people can thrive along with it.
A consultation into the strategy closes on Wednesday.
Johnny Harvey with that report. Well, in response, the government disputed the claim and said London is facing a severe housing crisis, and we announced an emergency package of reforms this week to fast-track affordable and social housing across the capital and build the homes Londoners need.
Well, as you've been hearing, a convicted sex offender who was seeking asylum here in the UK has been arrested following a manhunt. Hadish Kabati was mistakenly released on Friday morning from HMP Chelmsford. He was found earlier today in Finsbury Park. Sally Patterson is here with the latest. Sally, what more can you tell us?
Yes, after 3 days on the run, Hadish Kabati has finally been caught in North London. He was spotted at a bus stop in Finsbury Park and was rearrested just after 8:30 this morning. Police have been searching for him since he walked out of HMP Chelmsford. Kabati got on a train from Chelmsford to Stratford, and you can see here he was caught on CCTV in Hackney inside a Dalston Square library. The Ethiopian national was jailed last month for sexually assaulting a 14-year-old girl in Epping. He was a resident at the time of the Bell Hotel. That was really at the epicentre of protests across the country outside migrant hotels. Now, today, people gathered outside of that hotel and a statement was read out on behalf of the family of the teenage victim.
This man is a real danger to young women and children, and for him to be wrongly released and walk in the streets freely just 4 months after carrying out 2 sexual assaults, only 5 weeks after being sentenced, all because of a system failure on Friday, is unbelievably irresponsible.
Now, moving forward, there are serious questions over how Kabati was released in the first place and how he was able to travel 60 kilometres from Essex into London. The Prime Minister says he will now be deported and has ordered an investigation into what went wrong.
Yes, serious questions indeed. Sally, thank you. To other news now, and Comic Con has returned to the capital, bringing crowds dressed as their favourite characters. Some say it's the greatest pop culture weekend of the year, so it's no surprise that thousands flock to the event at the Excel Centre. Graham Stothard has been down to take a look.
Anywhere else this might be frightening, but MCM Comic Con is a world of the weird and wonderful, where even the ghastly have a grin.
It's just amazing. I honestly love being with people who love comics, TV shows, and you just get to nerd out.
I just love the atmosphere, like seeing the guests.
It just feels like if you're a fan, you can come here and just be a fan, you know?
More than 100,000 people have been to the Excel Centre over the last 3 days. This is home for comic, fantasy, gaming, anime and wrestling fans alike. One of the biggest fantasy hits of recent years is Game of Thrones. Mark Eddy, who plays Robert Baratheon, among the first of the many characters killed off, was among those here.
This is a safe place. If they want to come dressed as their favourite Pokemon or Harry Potter or whoever, it's the one place they feel safe doing that. So it's a really inclusive environment, and that's what I think makes it stand out from anything else.
The event offers fans a chance to meet their heroes, whether they're from modern shows or cult classics.
McLovin? McLovin?
And there is arguably no greater cult hero than Superbad's McLovin, played by Christopher Mintz-Plasse.
It's always nice to meet fans. Everyone is so nice. They spend their hard-earned money to come say hi to you. It's awesome to see what films you've made that connects with them.
It's also a chance for the stars themselves to be inspired.
The costumes. People coming in completely screen accurate. It's been an amazing Lady Button
I've just seen a Lady Button this morning, and I can't even tell you. Like,
you could put that on telly.
You could put it on telly.
What?
This event has been going for 23 years now, and the outfits are testament. Fans are as enthusiastic as ever. Graham Stothard, ITV News.